All right, guys, here we go. Episode 4. It's gotta be better than episode 3, right? Just gotta be. Well, we'll find out now, won't we? Let's just start watching it. See what we got.
The Jedi are bad. The Jedi are good.
The script is amazing. The Jedi are bad. The Jedi are good.
And please the master.
Oh shit.
Oh, she wants to please the master. What's with the kill without a weapon? Is it some kind of like? I guess the master is like that's supposed to be some kind of rite of passage or something. Oh my gosh. Here we go. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, this is the pronouns episode I keep hearing about. Forgot about that. Again with the dumb sounding names. Kofar. Sounds like some kind of a cheese. The last episode I feel like I didn't have much to say because the series just not much happens. So you're like sitting there staring at the screen going, come on, let's have something I can actually talk about. So like that right there, that's that whole scene where this right here, like, this is supposed to tell me something. Like, first of all, they just showed it on the wall, the previous wall, and then they go to this one and now they play that music. Oh, this is a mysterious thing. This looks like the spiral on the heads of the witches, right? Is that what that's supposed to be? I still don't know what that means. So what am I supposed to derive from this? Like, it's supposed to tell me like, oh, this is a mysterious thing that be shocked and in awe. But I have no clue what the significance is. So
maximize your defenses without need to strike.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Maximize your defenses without need to strike. That doesn't even sound like a fully comprehensive sentence. Like, it sounds like a partial sentence. Without need to strike. Is that even correct grammar? I don't remember Osha coming here or how she got here. I have no clue how she's here. I don't even know where this place is. I guess that's on Coruscant, right? Do they have a thing for each other? Ah, this acting. Disney Channel original series. The acting reminds me of Twilight. Bro, the timing of the scenes is so slow. Like, whenever they say something, it's like second, and then the next person talks 3 seconds, and then the next person talks 5 seconds, and then the screen wipe. Does she know where to go? Is she just gonna walk off and into the middle of the forest, like not knowing where to go? Her hair, they were like, okay, your sister gets the short hair, and you get the extensions. You get the extensions. Your sister gets the short hair. And then that's it. They weren't like, maybe we should make them look a little bit more different so that people would look at them and go, these are two different people. Nope. Here's the guy that for some reason he's alive with all the controversy right now, where it's like he's supposed to not be alive yet because this is like 100 years in the past. Green girl over here. She looks like she's a soccer mom that was hanging out with her daughter, and she's like, let's paint our faces green. She kind of looks like a lizard creature from like one of those old movies.
I killed Indara and I killed Torben.
Yeah, barely. You would have died if it wasn't for luck. This guy seems too like, this guy's got to be the secret Sith Lord. He just seems too suspiciously like clumsy and like knowledgeable about things, and then like just right now she's like getting suspicious of him because of what he just said about Soul. I mean, he's got to be, or he's got to be something important in the show, if not the secret Sith. It would be way too obviously if he was the Sith Lord. That would just be kind of dumb because like they're not making us like think too hard here. We are 11 minutes in, about third of the way, and so far nothing's happened. They, at the beginning, were walking. Later on, people were walking. Now people are walking. All this show is just people traveling from one location to another and talking. That's all it's been so far.
I'm not wearing that civilian robe.
What civilian? What civilian robe is she talking about? Oh, funny. That's the civilian robe, and it's supposed to be funny because she said she's not wearing it, and now she's wearing it, and it's a funny looking robe. Her delivery is really like flat. Like that joke, I'm not wearing that civilian robe, and then they show her wearing the civilian robe. That only works if you know what the civilian robe looks like, and it's supposed to look like super goofy or something like that, you know, like ridiculous. And you're supposed to see it prior, like in the past, like in another episode or earlier in this episode, and be like, oh, look at that ridiculous robe. And now they do that joke, and that's why it would be funny, is because you were like, oh, I know what that ridiculous robe is. I had no clue what they were talking about. So the joke is not a joke. If it sounds like they just threw that in, they were like, oh, let's make her wear a robe. Oh, let's say that let's make a joke. She doesn't want to wear that. It's a ridiculous looking robe. It's not even that ridiculous looking. It looks like just like a dirty. Is she holding on to her boobs? Buzzle? Is he there? That that's where. There it is. Is she or they with us? Why would you say that in Star Wars? Why in Star Wars do they talk like Gen Z people in the real world? Like, doesn't make any sense. I like spaceships though. I like the spaceship parts. Okay, so we see another spaceship land. Great. That's like the second time we've seen that in this episode. The second time we've seen people landing and getting out and then walking, I imagine. I imagine that's what they're gonna do next. That was stupid. We're looking for a Wookiee who's big and hairy. Yeah, we know Wookiees are big and hairy. I have to say, like, non-binary girl over here has probably the best, like, alien, you know, makeup of anybody. She still just acts like a regular human. Like, I wish they had like unique alien personalities that they thought through and were like, okay, how does this alien race act and think and behave? I'm already yawning. So they use the gopher to go find him. Okay, how did I guess more walking? How did I guess? Oh my gosh, I'm bored. This episode is just walking and talking. I also don't know why she's wearing this so-called civilian robe anyway. Like, why did she change clothing? Did they even say that? I have no clue. How come Ezra Miller dude doesn't walk normal? He's always like ducking, like, come on. Like, just walk normal. Why are you ducking? There's nothing on, like, you're not ducking under anything. Oh, we got like giant beetle whatever. Oh yeah, touch it. That's a good idea. Touch the alien species. Great idea. That was the action scene in the that was the first action scene, lasted 3 seconds. It was one creature. Is that all they had for money, is to be able to do it one time? Look at all these creatures on the trees. They could have done like all of them. That would have been kind of fun, right? Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me that was it. That was it. Oh my gosh, really. It's just, this episode is so boring. They're just walking to their destination the whole entire episode. He's definitely the Sith Lord. So it's either him or one of their moms. Or who else? Like, maybe it's the green woman. Okay, it's definitely him because he just left her there alone. These rocks look like from the original series, Star Trek. This set is like maybe a slight step above. It's probably on par with like the Next Generation. It's not good how many times I've yawned so far in this episode. Okay, like a rope trap on the ground, like, is like not a good trap. Because you don't know where he's gonna step when he runs and hit the trap. So like, you can't have a rope trap on the ground that's like a foot in a diameter. How do you know they're gonna run and hit it? There's like a really small chance that they're gonna like step on it. Where did this come from? Like, all of a sudden she's changing her mind? What? They did nothing to lead up to this. Like, what is she even talking about? She's deciding that she's not gonna go and kill. She killed 2 people, didn't seem to have a problem with it. And now she's like, oh, you know what? I changed my mind. What? There was nothing to lead up to it. Like, how did she all of a sudden decide, oh, just kidding, I'm not going to kill the Wookiee anymore because it's going to be hard to kill it without a weapon? Didn't she kill the other Jedis without a weapon too? Except she did. I mean, with a knife, but like, isn't that similar? This just came, like, this came out of left field. Like, what? And she just totally like betrayed him and was like, that was like her partner for who knows how long. And now all of a sudden she's like going against him too. And he's like, I did need you, but I'm gonna leave you here in the forest to die. What? I don't get it. She just trapped him and like left him there to die basically in the forest. But so she's like, I'm gonna go and give myself up and tell them everything and like, but I'm gonna leave you here to die. So she's still bad. None of it makes sense. I'm scrubbing through it and it's just more talking and standing there. What is that light in the background? Is that just, that's just literally just a light. What is that supposed to be? The sun? It's literally, look at that. That's literally just a light bulb. Wow. That literally, is that supposed to be the sun? Are you serious? That's a light bulb in the back of the room. Oh yeah, just like run around and like trip on disease like mushrooms. Kill it. Why doesn't she kill it? She's an assassin. Why does she care if she fresh injury? Okay, so like, how long has it been? Ever since Disney got their hands on this Star Wars, everyone just gets like sliced sideways on their chest, and that's how they get hit by lightsabers, or it's just a straight stab through the middle of their body. It's like one of those two options. Like those are the only options. And he died from this little tiny thing. It's a scratch. The light turning off, it just looked like they turned off the light. They literally just switched it off. I could do that. I have a light bulb that dims. Ooh, floating down. That's kind of creepy. I would be drawing my weapons immediately. Like, that's it. Wait, hold on. Is this a girl or a boy? Hard to say, hard to say. Okay, that sucked. First of all. So, oh. So finally, like, the bad guy comes at the end, and they do absolutely nothing with him. This whole episode has been them walking around, and that's it. Walking around and talking. There was one action scene, which was them fighting one bug, and they easily killed it with one slice. And then the other action scene is at the end with the reveal, an extremely boring reveal. It was kind of cool how he floated down, but then there was no music. It was just like, now what? He just floated down and walked up, and that's it. And then he just threw them, which was kind of cool too, I guess. He just like force pushed everybody. He was like, wow, that's a pretty powerful guy. But then it ends. So like, what was the point of this whole episode? There was no point to it. Oh man. It was boring. There was no point. It was just them walking the whole entire time to get to where they're supposed to go. And the talking, like them talking and stuff was all pointless too. There was like, it was just like them being like, I don't want to go. I want to go. We want to bring you so that you can see your sister. Stuff like that. It was like pointless talk the whole time. I literally have already forgotten this episode. I don't see how anybody could like watch this and be like, this is an awesome show. Like, can anybody actually watch this and be like, this is an awesome show? It's great. Maybe if you do shrooms or something, maybe if you do drugs, I don't know. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.